Hi, Firestarter here, and this is my review of the Super RHF Rider Kaixa and Side Basshar. And I think this is the only Side Basshar on this scale. If you have a chance to find one, I do recommend it, just because of the Side Basshar and not because of the rider that came with it. We have here number 3 RHF Rider Kaixa and Side Basshar. Smart Brain logo here. Super RHF logo here, and FI's logo on the other side. Smart Brain Motors, Smart Brain also over here. Bandai, and at the bottom some of the poses and pictures that you can see with for the Super RHF Side Basshar. And we have here a nice side image of Kaixa on riding the bike, and at the back some of the features that came with, or that is for the Side Basshar. Now that's all about the box. Let's open it and then let's go through each of its parts. Let's start with RHF Kaixa first. He is simple to discuss. Like, for example, he has articulation points like the head, no neck joint, there's no flipping shoulder pads, and the arms goes up, and we have swivels here, and the hand does open and close, like so, and the whole arm twists also 360. Waist articulation, no upper torso, there's a ball joint on the hip, and a swivel here, and double jointed knee, and just a swivel here on the ankle. There's no additional swivels here, so it lacks on the posability against SH figuarts. But remember, these guys were released before SH figuarts or Shokaku henshins enter the foray, so don't get your expectations too high about this figure. Accessories: he comes with a Kaixa blade or edge here. It doesn't form into a gun mode, so it's always on sword mode. And then you have just to close this to make it the way he is. And the only way you can store this one is through his side. It's in soft plastic, and the edge is actually bendable, so you don't have to worry about breaking this in two. And then there's a slot here, and just peg this one in and it's already there. And we have here the Kaixa phone. It doesn't have too much detail as what you have if you have SH figuarts already, so it's kind of lame in terms of paint apps and molds. We have here the Kaixa shot. Like I mentioned, there's not too much detail on this if you're comparing this to SH figuarts or SICs. So kind of lame too. The way to store this is we have an additional holder here, and we just need to peg this one at the side, and then just insert this one in, and it holds like that. Now with the accessories in, it does look bulky, so you won't have that awkward standing position for Kamen Rider Kaixa. And if you use the phone, it seems like there are a lot of things going on in this figure. So again, it's quite lame in terms of possibilities and articulation points. So better if you have Kaixa already. But let's compare him with the other figures. Like, size comparison with Kamen Rider SH figuarts Kaixa is at a shoulder length, and comparing it with SICs, he is also in the mid, smaller than an SIC. So size comparison, he is between an SH regards, and an SIC. So that's the height. Well, let's put everything aside, and I know this is not the highlight of the whole figure, I mean the whole set. What they're looking for is the bike. So let's move over to the Side Basshar. So this is the Side Basshar. It's not connected yet, but I'll show you how. First we have to look on the actual bike, and the wheels do turn, and he has small details here like the engine and on the forks, and the handlebars are in soft plastic, and we have the smart brain motors here on both sides, and we have the seat pan here in gray, and then we have some of the thrusters, and will be cannons when we transform this one into robot mode, and that's it. And the Side Basshar here, the actual sidecar, does have a few minor details and has same logo placements, but on the other side doesn't have the smart motors because this contains the pegs, so you can latch this one in beside the bike. And here are some of the details that I want to show you. Even underneath the bike there are details and modes, engine modes underneath, so it's not lame at all in terms of the mode and paint apps. It feels like if you've seen my of the RC Jets Rider, it feels the same way. And we have here Side Basshar and 913V. That is Side Basshar and the code for Kamen Rider Kaixa, if you don't know. So that's all. And there are a few slots here, and just combine them together to complete Side Basshar. Looks nice. Both have wheels underneath, so it can roll together. It has a nice moving feel to it. And problem is this Side Basshar. The sidecar actually does have a seat pan here, but you cannot insert anything inside. Not even the SIC, the SH regards, or if you have an SIC Kiwamitamashi, doesn't fit at all. I tried, but it doesn't have any purpose on this vehicle. So if you want to put the SH regards Kaixa here, he does look really small on the bike, and it's quite sinking inside. But in robot mode, he does look very nice, because on the show it should look overwhelming under Kaixa. So to transform this, it's easy. Just split the sidecar from the bike, like so. Then just put the sidecar aside, and then take this one, and then try to wiggle some of the pegs here, and then slide both in, to the side, both wheels, and then from here fold it in front, and then open this levers here to form the arms, mechanical arms for the Side Basshar, and split these mufflers out. Yeah, there you go. And then on this bike, lift this one up, and then turn it around, and then push back in. And then on the back panel we have the seat. This part here, just pull it down and then split. It automatically splits in two. Now let's put this one aside, and then let's go through the sidecar. First we have to put back these eggs, and then split the whole thing in half. Just be careful on splitting this, because some of the pegs are really on a thin lever, and we really do want them to not break in half or else. And it splits up to this way, and then there's a peg here that you need to lift. We'll use that later when you connect this one to the bike. Next is pulling this one out to form the hind legs, and then push these parts in front, and then just slightly slide that leg back, and then push the front towards here, and then just connect the sidecar on top. There you have the side basher. Because of the transformation, some of the moving parts are on the arms, and it swivels from side to side like so. And since we still have the wheels underneath the legs, it does roll quite nicely. Now this is a rare toy right now because it was released back 5 years ago. So if you have a time to find one in a decent price, do watch eBay or other online stores. I do recommend this because this is the only side basher in this scale that could hold SICs, RHFs, and SHF guards. There are other side bashers like the Candy Toys and the SIC Kiwami Tamashi side basher, but on this scale, if you are into SHF guards and SICs, this is the one that you're looking for. So if you want to know the post builds for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video. Don't forget to click subscribe here on my channel, and do visit my blogspot for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next review.